This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
Now, Rancey, well done on re-signing with the club for another 4 years. You made a lot of Tigers supporters really happy Saturday morning when they picked up.
Yeah, well, I probably made them a pretty stressed supporters as well early before that. But yeah, I felt that it was the right time for me. I deliberated pretty long and hard over it, and yeah, I feel like it's the right decision for me at this time.
Did you ever really get close to actually, deciding that you weren't going to go ahead with footy?
Yeah, it was a pretty big reality there for a while. That yeah, I just had to weigh up what was really important in my life, and I guess prior to that, I'd never really considered it. I'd never really, I'd just been doing whatever I wanted and not even really cared about the ramifications. And now I've got a wife. I've got to think about, how my image is portrayed, and so it's been the first real time in my life where I've had to make an adult decision.
50-50 ball, this time it was Rance who did a really good job.
He's brave, he reads it well, and he's prepared to back himself. Great play by Alex Rance.
What would you miss if you did retire? What would be the few things you'd miss about playing league footy?
It's definitely the boys. It's definitely the change room banter, to be able to enjoy that feeling after a win. I've got to say that game day, for me, especially as a backman, it's a stressful time, it's exhausting, but the reward after is amazing.
What wouldn't you miss?
Probably the punishment sessions we used to do down in the bay when we'd miss a massage or do something like
attack the footy. Rance all over him. Rance closed on him quickly.
That's high quality defence.
So do you treat it like a job? Is that how you see it, football?
I try and take the emotion out of it as much as possible, because I saw on the weekend, when emotion starts to come into my game, I start doing things which are, probably outside the rules of the game, and I gave away a 50, and that really deconstructs my game, really. And then on a broader perspective, if I'm always stressing at what I can do, it just makes you not enjoy it as much, so you're not fresh.
So, Rancey, how do you get your head out of footy and de-stress, I guess? I know you've got a really strong faith with the Jehovah's Witness. Is that something that really helps you get away from football and that anxiety?
Yeah, my faith is something that that's where I get a lot of my enjoyment from, and if I can, that's sort of what keeps me very level, rather than the more, I guess, superficial things of whether I played well and selfish things of whether I played well and what I did wrong. One of the things that I probably grappled with the most was being put on such a pedestal as AFL players, we're role models, and to be, idolised and put on this pedestal is not something that sits quite well with me. I know that it's part of the job, but I'm not necessarily going to be putting myself out there and saying, look at me, follow me, I'm the font of all knowledge, because I'm definitely not. I try as much as I can to stay humble and not really get ahead of myself.